Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Kono on board with you. 안녕, 我是 Kono, yay! 对 yep, you can hear my voice. A bit deep, yeah. Soon we're gonna have a fever here, if I'm not wrong. Hi, Bambi, and hi, not how Taro. How is your day? How is your day? I hope you guys have a great day. Today's stream will be a little bit will be a bit shorter, all right, so that I can prepare tonight karaoke. All right, tonight we're gonna have a karaoke in both Twitch and YouTube, so hope you guys yeah, so that you guys can join in. For those who have no YouTube, yep. And yeah, for those who have YouTube, you can go to the YouTube there. All right, how is everyone? I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is doing well. Tonight there will be karaoke party. Yep. All right. Today I got a news for the upcoming update here. A full news, a complete news. Yeah, a complete news for Identity V here. There are a few buff increase for survival, and there will be a few decrease for survivor, and of course there's a increased buff for hunter and a decreased buff for hunter too. Yep, today we're gonna talk about this news and play a little bit of game, and then yep, we are done. All right, let me talk about the new update for the hunter first. All right. The upcoming big what we say update. All right, so we know that Percy, all right, we know Percy. Oh yeah, sorry, today we're gonna have a Chinese and English versions here. 所以呢我们今天有讲关于第五人格的那一个新的更新吧，好不好？ We're gonna go for the new update, alright? 各位好，安安哟，早安。So, new update 更新第五人格。First, we're gonna talk about Percy. I'll talk in English and Chinese. After that, we'll talk in Chinese. 先用英文，然后再用华语吧，好不好？ Kitsune, sorry. They did a Genshin dubbing contest in one group. Maybe I participate. If I make a video, I will send it to you. Yeah, sure, no problem. You want me to dub? You want me to do dubbing here? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can try if you want. Alright, we're going to talk about the update, right? 那些更新的，好。First, Percy. We talk about Percy. 就是博士。Percy is increased buff above about, you know, dungeon. You can run out from dungeon. I mean, not run out from dungeon. I mean, survivor, when you drop down, you can run out from dungeon, isn't it? All right. Even though you are the last person, when the dungeon open, you still can jump out. But Percy can't do anything, isn't it? It's kind of sad that Percy can't do anything when the dungeon is in front of the survivor who is down on the floor. Alright, that's kind of sad. So, the official, they said Percy is an increased buff. Hello, Kurt Vincent. How's your day? Welcome. So, we talk about Percy buff here. Increased buff about dungeon. Percy, when the new update came, Percy can change the dungeon position. Oh my god. Percy can change the dungeon position. Yep, he can. change the dungeon place. So imagine like your dungeon is in front of you. He can change the dungeon far away. He still cannot pick up the survival, but he can change the place of dungeon. Sorry, I can't watch your live yesterday. No, it's okay. No problem. All right. So, yeah, that's only. Put it on second. No, if I'm not wrong, the dungeon is like, you know, I mean, you know, when you play Identity, you know that a map have 3 or 4 place dungeon, so he can choose either one of it. So for example, let's say we talk about hospital, right? Behind the shack there's one dungeon, and then he says that, all right, you're going to run in. I changed the dungeon to the fountain area, you know, which is near the fountain. Yeah, so he can change the place. All right, this is Percy. 所以跟你说关于博士，博士呢，他现在更新过后，他会变成，因为之前博士你把人打地的时候，他还可以跳地窖，对吧？你拿不起他。现在的更新也是一模一样，但是它的更新过后呢，它可以把地窖换在另一个地方，也就是说一个图里面最少它会随机出一个地窖，就是4个或者3到4个的地方，它会随机出一个地窖，对吧？当他看到那个地窖，他可以把那个地窖，好像最后一个人的时候，可以把地窖移去更远的地方，好让他死。So he can die of bleeding out. That's the Percy buff. All right. Next, that's the increased buff for Percy. Embalmer have buff later on. We're gonna go for the survival. All right, we go for hunter first. Next, Leo. Leo increase buff. Aita and Anyo. Leo increase buff. Do you know that what buff he okay, the buff is what we so call, it's an increase buff. Normally when you change to one of the puppet, and then when you move to the one puppet in the middle, if there is a survivor, you can hit the survivor. Those who play Leo would know that. You put a what we so call, you put a puppet. We're gonna check. We're gonna see. We go into custom script. All right. Leo puppet. Right now only one puppet you can do that skill, which is you put a puppet in somewhere, and then when you switch the puppet area, and if someone there, you can hit that. All right. Where's my Leo? We're going to check on the Leo skill. Well, let me tell you more about the new Leo update. So what we talk about the Percy is like, for example, your dungeon, if your dungeon is in the middle here, all right, and then the survival is almost here, you can change your dungeon to over there, which is over here. Yeah, which is much more easier. Let me get some point first. Alright, so normally Leo, if you put one puppet here, and then like if there, let's take this tree as a survivor, when you change the survivor, you can hit it like in the middle here. So right now only like if I'm not wrong, only Red Puppet can do that. 老李安安哟 So only Red Puppet can do that, but now after the update, all Puppet can do that. If you change to yellow, you can do that dimension hit. You change to red, you also can do that dimension hit without no problems at all. Alright. This is the buff increase for the hunters. So what I think that if that's the case, in a rank, you guys will see a lot of Leos here. Alright. Not only red, but yellow puppet. 2 of the puppet, you can do that easily. 所以我们关于讲厂长的 update 好不好？厂长的更新，厂长的更新就是之前只有红的，你可以用到次元斩，就是你移动这样子，然后呢，途中间有一个生存者的时候呢，你们可以用到次元斩。现在他们更新过后的时候，厂长你不管放什么木偶啊都可以的话，都可以用到次元斩，都没有问题的。Alright. Right now they give a buff. Yeah, thank you. My costume in Leo is like this is Aladdin. Yep. So there's the damage. Dimension. Do you call it as a dimension damage there? Yep. Leos now both puppet can do that. Alright. So 这个就是厂长的 update 啦。This is Leo's update. We're going for Gamekeeper. Alright. Gamekeeper upgrade is increased buff. Giving aim like patient. So sometimes when you aim the wall, you know, sometimes when we use Gamekeeper, we are not sure is it hook or not. Alright. That's the Gamekeeper. But now after the update, it will be like patient. You know, when you're patient, when you use the hook, there is an aiming. I mean, what is all in the middle? There's the aiming things. Yes, it will also give to Gamekeeper. The reason to giving Gamekeeper of this is because to let players know whether if he hooked the wall or not the wall. Alright, that's the Gamekeeper update. So and of course what else? Yeah, increase the accuracy. Yeah. So 让我们讲关于那个鹿头的。So yeah, Gamekeeper is very easy to use. Trust me, in the next update, Gamekeeper is much more easy to use. Sometimes when you try to hook the wall so that you can pull your distance between you and the survivor, but when you use that hook, eventually you miss. Sometimes you miss that because oh my gosh, why can't this obstacle make me go? So they give you a buff where your hook is much more like patient, where you can see whether is it hook or you can't hook the area, or you will miss the area. It will give you this buff. 我们讲关于鹿头它更新是在于你拉钩的时候，它给你一个瞄准点，对，就像病患那样的瞄准点，就是让你因为有些玩鹿头的时候，他们不知道能不能够挂得到 Hi Anki 能不能够得到 OK， 所以他给你一个像病患那个瞄准点，好让你可以100%你就知道你能够得到或者够不到，然后呢对，他只给他这样子的 buff 了。 Alright, this is Gamekeeper. Alright. Next, Soul Waver. The next hunter, Soul Waver. Soul Waver is the increased amount of web. I don't know, like 10. Yeah, increase about 10. Yeah. It's just only increase amount of the web, that's all. 蜘蛛的话只是给它增加它的那个怎么样，我们讲说就是它的丝的量，它只是增加10点罢了。Only 10, that's all. Nothing changed on Soul Waver. It just tell you that yeah, increase amount of the web. Nightmare. Next hunter, Nightmare. 我们讲的应该是叫噩梦，对 ，nightmare。Nightmare, we know that it's so hard to use. Right now it's not really good to use because of the smoothness and the aiming is not that really good. But now after the update, they increase the skill. They increase the smooth of they increase the skill when you jump, and when you jump and jab other people. The second thing is the skill, the crow, the speed of the crow and the speed of searching the people is faster than right now. So that means when you throw the crow, when you fly to the cipher, is much more faster. When you search the people, is much more search the survivor is much more faster. And the distance, when you need to use the skill of jumping and jabbing, the skill first, the looking time is shortened, so that means you can look very fast. You just accumulate very fast, and the distance is much more longer. Yep. So that's the update for the nightmare. 所以关于那个噩梦的话呢，就是你用那个乌鸦的时候呢，去寻找人的那一个乌鸦，它变得快了，就是你不会像乌鸦那种慢慢来，啪啪啪啪啪那边慢慢来，但是它是那种一下子它就可以找得到那个电击，它可以去到你要的地方很快。然后呢，那一个你弹跳去抓人的时候，就是弹跳去我们讲什么测穿人的时候吧。现在要看嘛，你要看那个人，所以有时看那个人会要花时间。现在他们 update 过后呢，他们就是更新过后，你看的那个时间会缩短，一下子你就可以用那一个招了。对 ，Hello 金仔 ，Hello 凯安安。Alright, this the nightmare increase. Alright, next sculpture. Sculpture is 那个雕刻家 ，OK? Sculpture have decreased buff. Yes, sculpture is decreasing. Is nerf. They nerf the sculpture. So what they nerf is first, they nerf only the second skill. When sculpture on the second stage, your sculpture hit another sculpture emerge, and then when emerge, it will hit the survivor direction. Am I right? It will be scary. It is scary right now. So the company here, they change. Sculpture merging time will need 0.2 seconds on the second stage. So that means that on the second stage of your skill, when you use the sculpture and the sculpture merge with other sculpture, for that, when you merge, you need 0.2 seconds, and then you can hit the survivor. 0.2 second is a pain, because 0.2 second, eventually for those pro survivor, you can run away. Not run away, but you can just move away from the getting hit. Yep. So the merging sculpture will need 0.2 seconds to hit you. Yep. So this is sculpture debuff. 关于那个雕刻师，它的是第二阶段的招数。当它第二阶段就是你的一个雕像跟另一个雕像不是，如果碰撞，它会合成一个很快的雕像来攻打你吗？那个第二个雕像需要来攻打你的时候，需要花 0.2 秒来攻打你。对。0.2 秒，虽然你们会觉得没有什么改变，但是对于那些高等玩家的话呢 ，0.2 秒他们其实可以躲开那个雕像。Alright, for those pro player, 0.2 second is the best. You can just dodge everywhere. Alright, that's for Hunter. 那个就是监管者的更新了。All right, next we go for survivor here. Survivor, embalmer. Yes, Bambi, your embalmer is here. Increase buff. Okay, embalmer increase buff. There's a lot of buff for embalmer here. First, coming out from coffin need only 2 seconds. You came out from the coffin, I mean, when you use the coffin and you came out from the coffin there, you only need 2 seconds. Previously was 5 seconds. The black things, and then you one step out of the coffin and then you start running. You need 5 seconds, but after the update, you only need 2 seconds. Alright. Next, after coming out from the coffin, you have 7 seconds invincible. You will never get hit, even though hi Blush, even though Hunter is right beside you, you will never get a damage for 7 seconds. Yep. So you come out from coffin for 2 seconds, and then an extra 7 seconds is invincible here. You will never get you'll never get a damage there. All right. Third thing, but the thing is about the invincible for 7 seconds. But if you open the door, the invincible is not into the requirement. So when you open the door, you get hit, you will die. That's all. Yep. So yeah, that's the embalmer. Alright. 所以关于那个我们入殓师呢，现在就是你从那个棺材出来的话，你自己把自己恢复或者把人恢复都好。之前从棺材出来，它会变成黑了，然后你会从那个棺材出来踏一步，然后你才开始走。那个时候现在你需要5秒，更新过后你只需要2秒，2秒过后你从那个棺材出来，它还给你加7秒无敌。Alright, 7秒无敌，但不管监管者在或者不在你旁边，你都会有7秒无敌。Alright, so 但是如果你开门过后，就是开门战，我们讲开门战，你开门过后呢，那个7秒是不存在的，你还是会被打倒的。对。Alright, so that's for embalmer. After buff is quite fast because 7 seconds you can go to another area and start kiting. So this 7 seconds is invisible. And coming out from coffin, you only need 2 seconds. It's very fast, trust me. Next, we go for Toy Merc. Toy Merc after buff is all survivor can see the jumping board. When you put down the jumping board right now, not much survive. Unless if you walk past, you can see. If you are not walking past the jumping board, you can't see. So after the update, when you put down the jumping board, every survivor know where is the jumping board. Yes, every survivor know the jumping board. And the next buff is Hunter breaking the jumping board need more time. They increase the time 0.8 seconds. You know, Hunter break the jumping board, you need times. The time increase add extra of 0.8 seconds. Alright, this is Toy Merc. Alright, so 关于这个玩具商呢，就是之前那个我们讲的是之前那个你放那个跳板的时候，是每个玩家除了经过那一边看得到，如果你没有经过那边，你是完全看不到那个跳板在哪里。所以呢，现在他们把那个玩具商的跳板呢，你放下去，每个生存者都可以看得到那个跳板在哪里。然后监管者如果要把那个跳板踩的话，是可以踩，但是他把那个时间给调整了，就是之前会比较很快嘛，一下子就可以踩了，现在他加了 0.8 秒，0.8秒 来猜，就是你现在猜的时间加了一个0.8秒吧。Alright, so this is timer. Next, Enchantress. I think a lot of people is going to use Enchantress from here. 很多人应该会用咒术师了 because after this update. So the update is distance for the curse. You know, when you are near to the hunter, you will accumulate the curse. Alright, you will save the curse. The more nearer it is, the faster it is. Am I right? So right now, previously the distance is like 1. Let me see. What is the distance again? Can I see what is the distance? I think there is a distance. It's like 1.6 and 1.8, around 1.6 to 1.8 meter. So you can start saving up the curse. But right now, the distance have changed. 2.1 to 2.3. So even though you are far away, sometimes it's around the area, 2.1 to 2.3, you can start saving up the curse. All right, this is Enchantress, so that means they change the distance of saving the curse. Third, the time of getting the curse is much more faster right now. I'm not sure how much, but they said a little bit. Yeah, they change much more faster. Alright, 所以关于那个咒术师之前1.6、1.8、1.7、1.8的距离，你才可以收集诅咒，但是更新过后就变成你2.1到2.3的距离，你都可以就是收到那个诅咒了，你可以去收集诅咒，然后收集诅咒的时间会缩短。Yep, use accumulate timing is shorter, so you guys can easily stun and saving your survivor teammate. Yep. So that's the Enchantress. Next, Patient. Patient update is nerf. Yep. Patient, the next update will be nerf, not the buff. So this is hard to explain, but I'll try. So Patient after update it nerfed as a gravity change. So sometimes like right now if you use Patient hook, you can dash very fast, you can fly very fast after you use the hook. You even can go into the church right now. Like for example, if you use it in a red church, you can just go in and then run in the middle, dash in the middle there. But after the update, it will have a gravity change here. Yeah, Blue Donut, hello. Yes, it will have a gravity change here. A gravity change in what we so call I don't know. It's like you have to do your max angle. Yep. It will go right. Let me see if I can show you. So, if you guys can see, it's around like like for example, Asian, he used the hook. Like let's say this is the window. He used the hook. It go in and directly. I mean, it will go like this, straight way, right? But after the update, it used the hook, but it will never go straight. It will go down. The first hook maybe around here, the second hook maybe around here, or even the third hook maybe you'll go just outside from the area. 1, 2, 3. So this is what we so call the gravity change here. It will never be like last time. You go straight up and then you can just run into the middle. No. You will have a gravity change around here. So maybe you will even drop outside from the window. Alright. 所以关于那个病患，它有一个地引力的反折点，也是说地引力的交叉吧。就是刚刚我所画的，就是你第一个进入的时候呢，就是现在你进入的时候，你是可以完完整整的走直直，但是呢，现在更新过后呢，你的转折点就是你的地引力点呢，就是你踏进去，但是它有可能它会直接往下垂，就是往下跌，它不会像现在那么 OP。对，这个就是病患的更新了。So we can say that right now you can play like some other area. You can just go into the window, But after the update, some area you can never do that again. Hi Dumpling. Yes, you can never do that again after the what we so call after the update. That's the patience. That's the patience update here. Yep. And let's see what else. So that means some of the place cannot be hooked. I mean, some of the place can't use the hook anymore. Yep. Mechanic next. 机械师 mechanic. Mechanic is nerf again. Mechanic is nerf again. Yes, poor mech. Alright. The mechanic nerf debuff is on Puppet. Alright. Mechanic debuff on Puppet. The decode was slower from 125% to 110%. Yep, that's all. Mechanic debuff. Again, yes. Because it's too OP. It's too OP. Yes. As a hunter, what I say is really OP. Even though previously the debuff on like 3%, if hunter hit your teammate, you got a 3% down on decoding. But now it's still OP. Yes, Blush is still OP. So they debuff on decoding speed from 125% to 110% of the Puppet. Little girl also get a debuff here. Alright, so we're gonna talk about mech. So debuff on the Puppet decoding speed. Alright, and including the previous debuff. So mech decoding speed will like 130. The Puppet will be 120% to 110%, and self decoding will go like every survivor get hit will get a 3% down decoding speed here. Yes, so mech Puppet decoding is nerf. Okay. 所以关于机械师呢，现在他们已经消掉，他们消什么呢？童心安安，娃娃的修机速度从125%变125到110%。对，就是娃娃的修机速度降低了。So, yep, mechanic is going to get nerfed. So maybe you guys gotta see. Alright. Next, we're gonna go for Little Girl here. Haha, you guys gonna see what Little Girl is doing? Yes. Little Girl is nerf. The page recovery time is slower. Yep. It will take normally right now the page recovery, when you throw the page from 45 seconds, right? Right now they nerf it to 60 seconds. Increase around like 15 seconds. 安安，你 zero 安安哟。所以呢，yep. It takes longer from 45 seconds to 60 seconds, alright? And when you use the page, you know, when you push the hunter, right? You use the page to push the hunter, it string the area. When the hunter within 1.5 area, you can push the hunter away. I mean, right now, they nerf it to 4.2 meter. Yep, you can throw, you can push only the hunter in 4.2 meter. Right now it's 5.1. After the update, 4.2. It shrink down the distance. All right, and then next thing, maybe this is a maybe. They said that right now little girl can possess on you. It can go to the it can go to you, isn't it? It can go to you, decoding together, right? But you can't kick her off, isn't it? She can leave and in by her own, but you can't kick her off. The next update, there is a high chances where the survivor can throw the little girl away. Even though the little girl possess on you, you can throw her away. Yes. 所以我们关于讲小女孩这件事，小女孩她不是有一个招数，就是用那个那个本本嘛，就这样安安安哟，安安 ，alright。所以呢，她用那个本本，不是本本，那张纸，那张纸之前她要完全一个拿到新的一张的话是要45秒，更新过后它会变成60秒。就是增加了15秒，你才可以拿到一张纸。然后呢，关于那个距离呢，距离它从 5.1 的范围缩小了 4.2 范围，就是说你丢那张纸在地上，你会把那个监管者击退。现在的击退是 5.1， 过后的击退是变成 2.4 的范围。So, yep.This is a little girl， 然后过后他们说有可能就是小女孩，她是可以本来现在她可以附在你身上，然后你不能丢她，你不能把她给赶走。过后更新有可能你可以赶走那个小女孩，对，你可以赶走那个小女孩。Alright, this is a little girl. Alright, this is a little girl. Next.Postman? Yes. Next is Postman. Postman is nerf. 那一个邮差被消了。Alright, we're gonna talk about Postman nerf. Alright, first thing. You know, you use the dog to bite someone. Alright? You use the dog to bite Hunter. You use the dog to send your letter, isn't it?The distance for the dog is shortened for 30%. Like for example, you want to throw the dog to bite the hunter. The distance right now minus another 30%. Alright? So that means it will be very, very short. Alright, the dog will miss. Next thing. When the dog miss bite, you have to recover your dog.There's a cooldown for your dog. They nerf it. Previously, to cool down the dog is 10 seconds. Right now, to cool down the dog, you need 18 seconds. Alright, they need 18 seconds to cool down the dogs. Alright. 所以呢，关于邮差的消，对，他消什么？就是他可以拿狗去追监管者，就是咬住监管者，给他不要跑，给监管者慢下来。那个现在你的那个距离呢，他们消掉38%的距离，就是你现在距离减掉38%。对，当你的狗没咬到那个监管者的时候呢，它有 CD 时间，就是恢复的时间吧，好不好？冷却时间，我们讲哈，冷却时间。 之前现在是10秒，更新过后会变成18秒冷却时间。这个就是邮差的消。Yes, postman nerf the distance of using the dogs and the city time. All right. Next, we're gonna talk about. I think it's the last one, if I'm not wrong. 最后一个更新 if I'm not wrong, is the batter. Yes, is the batter. Batter nerf 棒球手被消了。Alright, what in nerf? First thing is in nerf the knockback distance. Yes, it was nerfed. So the ball, when you hit a normal hit, you hit the hunter, the distance actually it will go to the normal distance right now is 5.08 area, and it will nerf to 4.10. That's all. Yep, the distance when you hit the hunter, when the ball hit the hunter, the distance, yep, from 5.8 it nerfed to 4.10. All right. When you use the what we saw excitement for, and then you use the ball, it will change from 15 to 8.18 distance. Yep. It will change the distance. Next thing, when you knock out, or what we say, when you stunned the hunter with using your ball, your ball, your cricket ball, when you use the Super Saiyan, yeah, the knockout time when the hunter gets stunned is 3.25 seconds, and right now the stun decreased to 3 seconds. That's all. That's the update for the batter here. 关于那个击球手，你用那个球打那个监管者，那个监管者会击退，就是往后退的距离从 5.08 到 4.14 的距离，就是它不会再上，最多到 4.10 的距离了。然后就算你开那个就是它的那个，我们怎么讲，就是它好像变成七龙珠那样 ，alright， 它的距离从15会变成8，对，会变成8。然后呢，当你打到那个监管者，然后他晕的时候的时间是从 3.25 秒变成3秒。Alright? Yep. That's all for the update here. For the next update, if I'm not wrong. Let me check. Oh, one new update. Another one more last update. 就是after the update, all survivors have 40% increased speed for crawling. Dumpling, I don't think, maybe I only play a few games and that's all, because today's stream will be short. Yeah, today's stream will be short because tonight we're gonna have a karaoke stream. Alright, so yeah, so maybe around one or two, that's all. I just want to update you guys on Identity upcoming update here. So Survivor, when you are down on the ground, you have a 40% increased speeds of crawling. Yep. 关于生存者的新的那个更新，生存者一倒地没有在椅子上，就是在倒地的时候会有 48% 增加你的移动速度，就是你趴着走会有 48% 的移动速度。Alright, that's all. 好了，全部更新我都讲完了，有什么问题要问的可以问哦。If there is any question you guys can ask, yep, about the updates. What I think about the update is this time they nerf a lot of survival, which is I think not that really good, but they nerf the little girl is good. But Postman is not that really good of nerfing here, and they increase some of it, like increase on the crawling is quite good, because crawling you can run. 爬的话呢，因为这次它更新，它把很多消掉，就是它把很多生存者消掉，就为了 balance。It's good for balancing here, alright。所以呢，它这边就是它消了过后呢，其实有很大的平衡，就是你的小女孩的消掉啊，你的邮差，其实邮差不用消，只是差那么一点点罢了 ，OK。And then oh yeah, sorry, one more nerf. No, yep. What I think is nerf to some of it is good. Ada 心理学家有更改。Psychologist. What I say nerf or not nerf is up to you. You know that you can recovery for the first time. 你被打了过后你会恢复嘛 ？Alright. The recovery time from 45 seconds to 42 seconds. Yep. The recovery time for 45 seconds to 42 seconds is fast, but for hunter like me, it's good. The faster you are, you're gonna die faster. 我玩监管者，你的那个印记从45秒变成42秒，你消得快，我把你打倒的更快。我就不用浪费我时间。I think it's nerf too. I'm not sure how other people think. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. Alright, see how you play. Alright. Yep, that's all for the update. Yep, that's all for the update here. 所以有什么东西要问的就可以问咯。Anything to ask, you can ask. 对 And the hunter, what we can say, the hunter, it increased some of the buff, but not that much good using. Yeah. 他们把监管者弄起来，但是也是没有什么，也是没什么啊，除了船长罢了吧。Only the Leo, the increased buff is quite good, which is all the puppet they can go for dimension damage. 就厂长他丢2个，然后你可以次元斩用全部的，Yeah, they nerf a lot of character, especially Survivor. It's good because Survivor is very strong. Fast decoding, and right now it came out a little girl here. It's too strong. So those who play Nightmare actually can go for it. You will build up a very, very good one. But why Postman? Because Postman, you know, when you go for higher ranker, the Postman is so good where you can even use the dog to kite for 3 to 4 cipher. 为什么他们要把邮差消掉？是因为邮差，如果你真的是很会，你4个。你在高段，你3到4个鸡你都可以溜起来，对，所以这次他们把它给消了。Yeah, Postman, because the dog is infinity, you can throw as many dogs as you like after the 10 second. Yeah, so they nerf it. Yep, that's all. I think so. Alright then. I think wait, I don't think I'm going to play. I think we will end the stream here very soon. 我觉得我们直播就到这边为止。Yeah. So tonight there will be a karaoke party at GMT 8, UTC GMT 8, 8 o'clock. Alright. So hope you guys can come. It will be in Twitch and YouTube, both. around 8. I don't know. My is GMT plus UTC. I think yeah, maybe 5 a.m. on yours area, maybe. 对，我们今晚再见。I just want to tell the latest update for you guys here. So get prepared for the new season coming up here. Alright, we're gonna end our stream here very soon. 对，我们晚上有歌回，晚上9点吧，好不好？晚上8点，不好意思，晚上8点有歌回。Alright, nighttime we got karaoke. Hope you guys can enjoy the karaoke. Okay. Alright, gonna see you guys very soon, and hope you guys stay healthy and do well. Goodbye.